The life that he lives to God. Likewise, you also reckon yourselves dead to sin and alive to God. When I got baptized, it was alive in Christ, dead to sin, alive in Christ. And the more that I've stayed on this path, the more you realize that the only way you can truly make a difference in this world is if you put aside your own selfish wants and desires and focus on those around you. Now, it's really hard because this world is trying to wire us to hate one another, to think that anyone who stands up for anything conservative is evil or full of hate because they talk about things that attack someone's identity, but the world places these identities that are misplaced. It's not what God intended. Jesus came to give up himself. He exposed the hypocrisy. He exposed the evils of this world that held people captive to their sinful desires and the sin nature of the flesh. He flipped tables, and that's why they wanted him dead. And if you flip tables in the same way today with no malevolence in your heart, no hate in your heart, but it has to be a righteous anger, a righteous indignation, people will hate you for it because they don't want their deeds exposed. And I've just been overcome with a feeling of grace lately because some of the prayers that I've had for a long time that just sometimes never seem to take root. I'll still have issues with my patience, but a lot of other desires of the flesh and just where I wanted my heart's cravings to go finally seem to be in alignment and being more in line with God, and it makes me more available. Now, I'm far from where I want to be, but I know that just some of the desires that were there are fleeting, so I'm falling less and less because we have a sin nature. We're going to sin until the day we die. It doesn't mean we allow the world to convince us that it's okay to stay there. We should want to live a life of sacrifice and service to others. Sometimes that means speaking hard truths. Anyway, we got to be alive to God and dead to sin. This world wants us to stay in our sins so that we cannot be useful for the kingdom of heaven because this world is fleeting and passing away. So focus on God and just, I pray this finds you well. God bless. See you tomorrow.